Right, so this morning I had an up-close and personal tour of the new buses that will be used in the government's rural school bus program come September. It's been relentlessly attacked by the opposition, and there are questions about the suitability of these buses. Here's what I saw. So there are two buses, one clearly bigger than the other. The larger buses will be used to transport students with special needs, especially those with mobility issues. Minister Vaz and Senator Abka Fitz-Henley demonstrated how the buses will accommodate students who are wheelchair bound. The Transport Minister also opened up the bonnet and showed us the heart of the buses, the engine, specifically a Cummins B-Series diesel engine. Cummins, an American company that specializes in diesel engines, uses the B-Series engine in vehicles such as the Dodge Ram, public buses in the UK like the Dennis Dart, and yes, school buses in America. So the smaller buses will feature 32 seats. These will be the ones mainly used in the program because they can travel inland and navigate difficult roadways.
This one here, the majority of the buses, almost 50% of the 110 buses are going to be designed in order to be able to get in and out of the interiors down to the major thoroughfares for the bigger buses.
Upon entering the buses, there's a fire extinguisher on the front right in close proximity to the driver's seat. The buses will also feature two emergency exits, one in the back and one in the ceiling. They also feature a compartment above the driver that holds first aid kits in the event one is needed. Safety features were also present on the outside of the buses as well. So this yellow bar on the front of the bus is a crossing arm. Its purpose is to discourage students, or anyone for that matter, from crossing in front of the bus while it's stopped. The side of the bus adjacent to the door will feature stop signs that protrude from the side in order for vehicles in front and behind to see that the bus is stopped and that children are exiting. I also want to give you a sense of the interior of the bus. You take the steps in and you see the driver's quarters that features a pretty complicated dashboard. This is because this is the bus that has the features for the special needs students. The buttons you see on the dash are needed for the driver to control the device that brings those students in and out safely. Minister Vaz also mentioned earlier that the buses being displayed were the ones with the highest mileage at around 160,000 miles. That figure added up as I zoomed in on the bus's dash. The bus also features safety graphics. Lastly, I strapped myself in to test the effectiveness of the seatbelts in the bus. Now it's important to know that though these buses are on display, they don't represent the finished product. For example, the doors of these buses are on the right side. On face value, these could serve as a safety issue, as Jamaica is a country where the left side of the road is used, meaning that's where the sidewalks are. Were the doors to remain on the right, despite the safety features present, it would risk the student exiting into potential oncoming traffic. Now this actually caught my eye when I was looking on the left sides of the bus that had features such as a spare battery and a solar unit. However, according to both Minister Vaz and a representative of the JUTC, the buses imported with doors on the right, such as these on display, will be retrofitted to ensure that they are on the safer left side come time for its use in September. And there you have it. That was my tour of the buses the government plans to use for the rural school bus program set to be launched in September.